Hello there everyone and welcome to Disney Infinity 2.0. I hope you all have a phenomenal time here and let's get into all the unlimited possibilities with our imagination. Let's go! What is going on everybody? Welcome to Disney Infinity 2.0. And yes, I had to redo this one too. I'm very sorry, but we weren't very much into the game, so it's fine. We can just do it all again. Because doing it on my main account is going to be so much easier. Right, but anyway, we are going to, of course, start with the Guardians. I did not forget the poll. I am not going to redo it, but we are going to do the Guardians because it was decided by Fate, and Fate has willed it to be the Guardians of the Galaxy. So we're just going to slap into that and have a good time and hopefully not get up too much, which hopefully not all those shenanigans happen, but that's fine because look at all the shenanigans that are happening over here. We've got all of this. We got the Guardians here. What's going on?
Question implies there was some sort of plan to begin with.
There was a plan.
Wait, you stole an Infinity Stone, one of the most powerful objects in the universe. A Ronin the Accuser,
Yes, we did.
one of the most vile despots in the universe. But you have no exit strategy. I am
You know what? This is probably the most logical I've ever heard Drax before, so that's a very nice treat.
I'll tell you in a sec. Ah, hang on.
However, I just love how these guys, they may be like a team, but they don't really get along very well, do they? They're just together for convenience, and does Groot have eyeballs?
We're coming
Ew.
in hot with a couple of bogeys on our back.
I see no bogeys, but there are several
That's
necrocraft on your tail.
Not what he...
Thanks, by the way, for leading
It's not what he
Ronin's
meant.
lackeys here.
Okay.
About that. Ronan might want the thing we're bringing to the Collector.
Sometimes I think it's you who we need shielding from.
Ha!
Lower the shields already!
I can lower the shields for a moment.
Lower the damn
Not
things!
quickly. I
We need to
cannot
get
allow
in!
those necrocraft
Lower
to
them!
run nowhere.
Especially because of Drax's big back muscles like that. Dang.
See? My plan worked.
The plan did not work at all. Especially because you just crashed, you div. Well done, Star-Lord, you crashed. Well, you know what? We're going to use you first then, because you're an idiot.
Congratulations.
Don't know why we're going to use him first?
Some necrocraft made it through
Makes
our
sense.
shields. I suggest you make your
Because
delivery
what? For
quickly.
the starter packs, like what? Spider-Man and Nova were the starter two that came with the playset. Star-Lord and Gamora, they were the starter two that came with this playset, so... Kind of makes the most logical sense to do Star-Lord, then do Gamora, then I could do whichever other Guardian, because I have all the Guardians. It'd be the same with the Avengers playset. I would have to do like Iron Man, Thor, Black Widow, then do whichever other character I want. Just because I'm going to make it very consistent, especially when it comes to the Skylanders. I will be doing the Star Pack trio, or at least the Star Pack characters as well first, and then moving on to whichever character I damn well please, because you know, might as well. Right now we are starting with Star-Lord, and you may notice I did not bother to do the introduction to the toy box this time, because the last time I did it, it didn't look like they did very well, so I'm just going to ignore those, and maybe do that in like a stream maybe, or just do that a little later on. So in terms of sparks, we're a bit low. We're a bit low on those, and can I do anything else here before I go in anywhere? No, sick, awesome, fun. We're just going to continue as continue does.
Indicates the direction and distance to your next mission objective.
And hopefully I don't screw myself, because I'll be able to actually do the videos this time.
You can also use your radar to
Although, because I'm going to be doing the whole thing where I'm not going to be recording in events, it's going to be a lot more manageable, especially because of all the games that I have. My storage for this main console, I don't have a lot of storage left. Until I get an internal storage. Because that is probably going to be my next plan. Get an internal storage for the games that I want to do, so then I can do more games, and then I can actually do this without having to worry about anything, which, again, is going to take some time. Which is good for me, because I like it when I take my time with things. I don't want to rush. Especially if I'm going to actually try and apply that to content this time. It's all a learning process. I'm just one man. I'm learning. We're trying to grow. We are going to grow. Especially when I start putting more shorts in, because I think the shorts are just going to be like completely random.
Collect them all to allow this crossover
Like
character
absolute
to enter this
randomness.
playset and unlock exclusive missions.
Until then. For right now, at least, we have got all this Disney Infinitying to be getting on with. But you can't wait.
Ah,
Hello there, Mr. Collector.
Take it already.
oh, this is...
An Infinity Stone. Yeah.
Just as you requested.
This explains the necrocraft. I'm guessing Ronan is not happy with you.
Understatement.
Well, I'm more than happy to relieve your burden. I'll find a safe place in my collection for this.
Yeah, you better find a safe place for it, because that's a whole Infinity Stone right there.
I am Groot.
Yeah, if those Sakarans overrun nowhere, it's Sayonara Infinity Stone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's completely fine, because we're going to deal with that. To continue this adventure, select Continue Guardians of the Galaxy playset if you like to explore the toy box. I want to continue the playset, that's... I guess the fact that I didn't do the introduction, like the little treasure hunt thing that the game tries to start you doing. It just tried to do that. I never saw that message before, so that's a new one. That's a new thing I haven't seen in this game yet. Also, boxes! Bonus boxes! Let's actually go to those. So, collectibles, we've got tech, wall crawl, flight, super jump, maximum strength. I'm going to do my very best to not try and collect them. Mainly because I want to try and find them all in a big go, so this might be the only one I grab. If I do end up grabbing a couple here and there, that's probably my bad. Also, crossover coins. We've got Iron Man, and we got Nova, so we'll be seeing those two in this playset, because what I'm going to do is, even after I get the coins for Nova and Iron Man, I'm not going to use them and put them into the playset until we're done with the main playset, because I then will probably do 2 parts going through their missions as them, because I just don't want to get their missions confused with the actual proper Guardian story, which, fingers crossed, that does work in my favor. Fingers crossed in all boards. We're gonna try our very best with this, especially because I have not really actually beaten this playset before. This will be my first proper run, so
Your little stunt is making
up to I think where Yondu then starts showing up. I'm then completely blind after that. Like, as soon as Yondu shows up, we do that, then I'm completely blind. Everything before that, though, I know. Especially since right now, I've literally booted the game up, skipped the whole treasure thing, and I've immediately gotten into the playset. So level-wise, at least right now, I'm not really going to be getting much XP because I haven't put all the characters in. Because, again,
I told you I'm dangerous.
well, I didn't really mention it here, but I'm most likely recording this very late into the evening because the Xenoverse video that's either upcoming or has already come out, I explained it there that I'm recording it very late, and I may contradict myself a little bit with the whole recording in advance, but is it really recording in advance while I'm doing at least this, just so I have something else on the go?
Perhaps you are not up to this task.
I am up to this task, Cosmo. It's just taking a while. I am only but a man. A Terran man. Especially with the XP gain I'm not really going to be getting. I'm not massively going to be getting a lot of XP here. I may get a bit, but not enough to warrant any other significant change in anything. And plus, when it comes to the Guardians, if it may seem that I'm not really invested into this whole playset,
This feels
I will
awesome.
admit,
This is the skill tree.
when it comes to the
As your characters
Guardians,
level up,
as a team and as characters, I'm not overly massive fans of the Guardians. But considering this playset is one of the more unique playsets on the board, with it being in space, because the other two is literally just in one half of New York and then the other one in another. It's got that uniqueness factor with being in space, specifically nowhere. Plus, I think this is using quite a few elements of the movie, because I think around the time that this game was coming out, the first Guardians film was actually out, or at least coming out, so this isn't really going to be like one-to-one of the film, but it's taking a lot of elements of the film, especially with the character designs. Like, all the designs for the Guardians are based around the first film.
That drop pod attack left some residual damage.
But then when you
Clear
look
the
at characters
obstructions that
like,
block
oh, the
exit from the launch
Avengers
area.
and the Ultimate Spider-Man team, like, they're modeled after the shows that came out around this time. We had like the Avengers Assemble show, we then had Ultimate Spider-Man, so
you've received a new mission.
their designs are pretty much
Your
based
active
around
missions will be tracked in
that
your mission
essentially.
log. Check your mission log at any time to view your current
But for the
missions,
Guardians, they
or
are pure
activate your mission
movie.
guide.
But then there's actually a bigger benefit for the Guardians here, because I may not like them as characters all that much. The translation of movie design into the game actually pretty works. Especially when you're considering for Star-Lord, his mask don't come off. Like, his mask is never coming off. He's always stuck with his mask on, which I find funny, because in the first film, he's wearing the mask probably about, I don't know, like 20% of his screen time. I think he only wears the mask like a very select handful of times. Oh, ow. That's rude.
I'll let you
You're
detonate
rude.
fuel cells in the launch area
Whoa.
to clear a path. But only this time. Drop them or throw them. Then watch out for the big boom.
Oh, what? So I have to throw this at the ship?
The
That what you
fuel
want me to
cells,
do?
use them against the
Yes.
Sakaran ship. It's the only way to defeat it.
Okay, well that just didn't bother going in that direction at all. Yeet. There we go. There we go again. Smashing. Right, now that's the fun thing. How am I doing time-wise? Okay. We're making some good progress. Because what? I think when I tried to do Disney Infinity at one point, I wanted to try and do like 3 missions per time. But to be fair, some of them are like really stupidly quick. Like they're not very fast. Well, they're not very slow. I should probably say that would be the better thing there. They're not
Are
very
you up for a
not
real
very
challenge?
slow. Some of these missions are like very quick and easy. So instead of doing like that 3 mission format, at least for this playset, I'm feeling, I'm gonna try. Probably just try my best. I mean, I got like 5 characters to work with, so I'm
Regardless of the
completely fine with
raging
this.
battle, I have important business matters to attend to. Install new fuel
Uh-huh.
cells in my delivery alert systems, and I'll be in your debt.
The fact that I'm doing all of this for seemingly no reason, I find that amusing. But then again, from what I played of this playset, it really feels like we're getting a lot of these type of missions. Just grab a fuel cell, power up a thing, and then that's it, you're good. Seems like that's just quite a few of the collector missions at the bare minimum. Which, yeah, they're quick and easy. They're not They're not challenging, they're not annoying. It's just something quick to do. And you know what, speaking of quick to do, let's have a sparks, a little spark grind. Get those sparks up a bit. Granted, off camera, I am gonna like do the whole treasure map thingy, whatever. Introduction to the toy box as well. I'm gonna do that off screen, and my spark count's gonna go up because what I'm gonna do for the sparks, I'm not gonna touch them at all until I start doing toy box stuff. Because then I'm gonna just buy as much as I can in the long run. I mean, I may touch toy box stuff, it's just I'm not really gonna spend the sparks proper. I guess that would be the most logical sense in that regard. And also, that looks like it can do something if I threw a power cell at it. I feel like I want to try that. There's not really a power cell thing close by though, so that's going to be a bit of a stinker. Also, it really is a little bit of a stinker, considering like none of the Guardians can technically fly. I mean, you think Star-Lord would be able to, because he has the rocket boots, and in the film, he is shown to fly with them. I mean, hell, in all of his appearances, he's been using them to properly fly, but for some reason in this playset, they've limited his booster feat to just be a super jump. Oh. Can I use it?
Please, I need your help.
Did I just casually summoned a turret out of nowhere? Okay. Oh, and it's gone. Right, Cosmo's begging for help, but I want to talk to the Collector.
The Sakarans are insufferable. They have placed surveillance sentinels in the docking bay to monitor our actions on Nowhere. Do knock them out.
Why? Why have they done that? That's so dumb. Clear out the sentinels and... oh. There's one down there. There's one down here. And I got a feat. Don't know what the heck I did. But I did it. I guess. Guess that's something. Bare minimum. Also, how's the music sounding? I'm trying to have the music like low enough to where I don't think I'm going to try and get that copyright, because I ain't trying to get copyright here. But I kind of want it to be there enough, at least so it could be heard. But not loud enough to the point where, one, it overpowers my voice, and two, I ain't trying to get that copyright. I may have it a bit lower, just to be on the safe side, but we'll see. We'll see. In fact, you know what? Now that it's in my mind, I do have the ability to do that. So let's do that literally right now. Let's put that down, maybe like there, because I did muck around with the settings just so my voice can be heard. So the music, probably with the level it's at, it's probably going to be a little bit faint. You may not hear it. You may hear it. Oops. It's just, I'm trying not to get copyright here. Like, I don't want to deal with that mess. It really sucks, because it usually happens whenever, like, I'm probably not saying anything for a good 10 seconds or more. Or the bare minimum, just trying to think of what to say to then say it next, and then it's like, haha, you let the music go too long, you suck. Right, speaking of sucking, time-wise, how are we doing? Because I really do... That's something I've started doing, is making sure to check time. That's something I've started doing, just to make sure that I'm getting getting all the way in, and I think it's just Cosmo next, isn't it? Well, Cosmo, I do think, if I'm being completely honest with you, buddy,
Bush boy,
think
may I have your
that
assistance, please?
might be it from me. I'm gonna quickly grab just a little more sparks, so at least I've got my sparks going. Because I think, well, during my off-camera time, I'm going to do the whole treasure hunting nonsense. I'm then also going to do all my character scanning, so I can get all the characters in, because scanning characters allows me to have an XP bonus, which works so well when I actually get going. So, poor little Star-Lord's not going to have, like, massive levels, but that's fine, because I'll be using him again anyway. I mean, he's at level 3. That's enough for him for now. I've got his super, which is something I want to try and do with all of the characters. There's at least the first 2 levels I want to spend trying to get them their ability, because their abilities really help. Especially with, like, Star-Lords. Like, him just throwing a turret down and it's actually doing some decent damage. Like, I ain't gonna say no to that. But right, I think that's gonna be it for now. So thank you all so much for listening to me ramble for like however long. I'm barely talking about the Guardians. Don't worry, I'll try and talk more about the Guardians. Hopefully, fingers crossed. And next time we shall be continuing on helping out Cosmo, and we are going to use Gamora for that one. So that's going to be very interesting. We're going to use the daughter of Thanos himself. Oh, that's going to be intriguing. But until then, this has been your favourite idiot, signing off. Bye!